Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Downtime with Downstar. Today we are here with Dstructive Filmz, bro.
Dstructive Filmz. Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming to the shop.
It's a beautiful place. I love it. I feel like a kid again. You're just bringing out so much memories and emotions when I'm just walking up in here, and just thank you for that.
Yeah,
I haven't felt that feeling in so long.
Crazy,
so,
right?
Yeah.
I know, bro. It's like whenever I see something that makes me feel like that, I have to either buy it, get it, do it, whatever it is, just to try to hold on to that and like keep it like a genie, bro. You know, it's a magical place. That's what I want to create.
Nah, man, just like how you were talking about a little bit earlier, we were talking about like just like being a kid and not forgetting that, like, damn, that's so important in life in general. Like, damn, I feel like that's what true happiness is.
For sure.
You know, I feel like that's what it is. It's nothing else.
No, bro.
It's just that.
You know, there's this this car influencer, right? Or this brand is called DDE. I'm not sure if you're familiar. They're a huge channel, but car guys would know. So anyways, everything. Any exotic you can think of, he's had 5 of them. You know, fucking millions of people on YouTube and shit, and just like doing the fucking most everywhere, everything, whatever, partying. And like he's been recently coming out that like he's going through a whole change. He's starting to work out more. He's stopping drinking, just getting back to his disciplines, right? Mm-hmm. And then he's talking about how when he's in the middle of it, when we would see him and be like, that guy's fucking living. Like, he's like, bro, I hated myself. You know, I hated who I was because, like, you think of when you're a kid, like, that's what I want. I want the cars. I want the girls. I want fucking the money. I want the drugs. I want everything, you know? But then once you get it and then you're still like, fuck, I'm miserable right now, dude. You got to see, like, what really makes me happy? Mm-hmm. And then it's like something just like so small that was free and that you could have done whenever.
Right.
You know?
I think nothing happens on accident. I'm going to tell you that much. I feel like everything is just like meant to be. And I feel like I was meant to be here with you today because right now at this day, point in my life, like exactly, is like I feel a little bit lost. I feel like there's something missing. I don't know what it is, but all these feelings that I'm feeling while I'm here is just like, I don't know. I feel kind of connected to it, and like I need to move in that direction.
For sure.
I need to relax. I need to just do the simple things. I need to spend time with my kids. I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
But that's how I'm feeling right now.
Good, man. I'm so glad, bro. I've definitely been there, and it's not like a place that you'll get to and you're just like, fine, I'm here. It's like for me and myself, it's something that I'm always working towards. And you know, when sometimes I'll veer off the path and like, nah, I gotta check myself. Like, nah, why this doesn't feel right? Like, it doesn't feel like I thought it was gonna feel. What do I need to do and like reground myself?
Reground.
Yeah,
perfect.
for
right
sure.
There. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, is that's like true happiness, bro. And that's what I think. So is like, you know, being able to be a kid again. Like, I'll be playing with my daughter and she don't care about nothing, dude. She don't care about money. She don't care about cars. She don't care about status. She don't give a shit about nothing. She'll get the little Barbies from Target. They're like $5. They came out like miniature. They're like miniature. And I bought her some, dude, and she was so happy, dude. And you want to play Barbies? And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. You know, and that's made me so much more happy than, you know, anything. Than any sort of recognition or anything, like any sort of monetary gain or anything like that.
That's like, true right there. You
know, but it just depends. Everybody else is different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody else has their own things that make them happy, and it's I've been coming to the conclusion that like a lot of people just don't have the same kind of value in things. Say like family.
Right.
You know, like I absolutely love my family, spend time with my family as much as I can and do everything for them. But like, that's not a universal thing. You know, other people don't feel like that. And before I would be like very judgmental, but then I would think like, maybe they never got the feeling of what it is to feel like a family. Did their family ever make them feel like family? Have they even, you know, because like I've never flown a jet, but somebody that flown a jet's probably like, bro, you're fucking missing out. This is you know, how do I know? I never.
We don't know the feeling.
We never. So if you never had like a
family
or love,
right?
Like,
I feel like I have a real messed up memory. Like I feel I have like short memory, you know. But if there's anything that I do remember from like my childhood, like growing up with my parents and everything, is those special moments
yeah.
that they took us to go to the snow,
Mm,
that they took us to, go to the beach and spend a day with us.
yeah.
You know, those little things are the ones that are really engraved in me. Take us to the park,
Yeah.
things like that. That is like, damn, those are just things that I want to pass on.
Yeah, for sure. Then,
Because I don't remember nothing else. I just remember those good times.
yeah, how is that possible? It's the same shit, you know. Like I was with my family from, I think I moved out maybe 21. So from 21 and before, like I could think of a few memories, but if you put all the memories together, it's probably like a week. A week, and what the fuck happened to the rest
Yeah,
of the time?
I feel it though. It's just like I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I get you.
It's
Yeah.
like I was saying earlier before the pod, like a lot of it was surviving too. Every day trying to just figure out what's for dinner. What do we got to do? Like, what's the bills coming up or what have you? Like that kind of pressure.
Right.
And it just like, I don't know, maybe we blocked it out. Maybe it's some things like,
Yeah.
you just
I mean,
blocked
the
it
mind
out.
works crazy in
It
crazy
does.
ways.
For sure. So where'd you grow up at?
I was born and raised in the city of Oxnard. My whole entire life. For a big portion of my life, I grew up in a little section. I didn't make this name up. It's just what is known as, But I grew up in a little section called Little Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's on 5th Street and a whole across the street from the old Oxnard High School.
Okay.
That's where I was raised, and just everything. My whole childhood is right there. A lot of my memories, a lot of my good times, bad times, were right there.
I'm
You know where that's at or
trying to
not?
think about it.
So
Not really.
5th and whole. Do you know the old Oxnard High School or not?
Yeah, they had like the PAL right
Yes,
there. Yes.
across the street from the PAL.
Okay,
there's a
gotcha.
whole
Okay.
like just section right there, and yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting.
It was a crazy area, to be honest. There's just it's just people from everywhere there, just mixed within each other, and it was pretty tough right there. I'm not gonna lie,
Really?
at least in the times that I was there, it was. But yeah, that's where I was at.
Yeah. So as tough as far as what?
You know what? I was a very look. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I was a very good kid. I did good in school. Like I was just, my parents taught me, respect. Don't talk back to you. Respect your elders, people around you. But the streets are different.
Yeah.
The streets are gonna force you to just do things that you don't want to do, and that's kind of like where growing up right there kind of like molded me to just change. Like it kind of it forced me to just become something else.
Gotcha.
And it's either I adapted to it or that's the only choice you got.
So did you have any siblings?
Yeah, I had I have 2 little brothers and a little sister, so I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're the oldest.
I'm the
Okay.
oldest. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the age gaps? Were they pretty?
My
pretty
little
far?
brother. So my younger brother, he's like 2 years old, younger than me.
Okay.
So we were very close.
Very close.
And to this day, we're still close.
Oh, nice.
I still hit him up like, hey, let's go to B-Dubs or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he's like my little homie too. He's like my little brother, but he's like my little my little road dog too. Like we don't kick it as much as I would like to, but he is the guy that I can call. Hey, let's go out to eat. Now my other little brother, he's the youngest. And we have the biggest age gap, I don't know how many years, maybe like 6, 7, 8 years.
Gotcha.
So we're not that close. He's just different, I'm different, he's different. And then my little sister, she's in the between. She's younger than my little brother, so she's like 3-4 years.
Gotcha.
And she's cool as hell. We get along really good, but we just haven't spent no time with each other.
Gotcha.
So it's crazy. I have my immediate family here, even my mom, but like we don't spend time together like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Nah, I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you on that. Same, like my parents, they live in Oxnard, in Diamond Bar, and I'll call my mom like every day, but I don't really go over there that much. I don't know what it is, because then I'll see like other families, and they're like mad close, bro.
Right. Yeah,
Always
I see that
together.
too. Yeah.
But then like the girl down there, that's my sister. Yeah, so like we're together all day, every day, and she's like my best friend, but it's just I think what I've learned, bro, and what I've kind of gathered is the way that you came up whether you're raised or whatever your surroundings or whatever you were around, whatever you're in, like you take what you want and then you got to leave what you don't want, and then you pass that on to your legacy, to your family. So there was a lot of like traditions and things that we would just do just because like it was what we would do
Right.
as a family or whatever. Oh, okay, well it's Christmas or whatever, we're gonna do this and do this, like the fucking tour or whatever. And I remember like being like really stressed out about it, dude. Like, fuck, we gotta get up and we gotta go here and go here, and then I'm just like, you know what, bro? Like, I got my own family now.
Right.
I'm gonna do this how I want to do it. And no disrespect to anybody else, but it's like I'm gonna navigate how I want to navigate and set these memories for my family how I see fit. And then when my daughter and my son get older, if they see things that they didn't like when they were kids or what they learned, and then they see things that they want to instill in their family, they have their every right to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's I totally get you, bro. Like, it's crazy when you see some families and you're like, bro, they're like really close.
Right.
Like, how is that? Like your grandma picked you up. Like, your grandma. What the fuck? What do you mean?
Something so simple, right?
Yeah.
But to me, it's like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I couldn't even imagine that. Like, I don't know. It's just everybody's different.
That's it.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
But I do love my family to the most.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, not same, bro. I could totally agree with you there. But then there's some things that I'm just like, I don't know why. Maybe it's there was too many kids. The family was too big. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But I think that too is that we're so exposed to so many different ways of living that now I'm seeing how families are in like Kansas, and did our parents ever have that kind of like knowledge? We're like, well, this is traditions that people do over here,
Yeah.
And it's like I think that they were just trying to figure shit out, and
100%.
yeah. So you grew up in Oxnard.
Yeah.
So when did you start to notice that you were transitioning from a good kid to like going on a different path?
I would say probably like middle school, which I would feel is probably normal. I'm assuming,
Yeah.
Yeah, like middle school, 7th, 8th grade. I was like, yo, I don't want to be this good kid no more. Like, these are the people that surround me. I'm just looking real bad right now,
Yeah.
and it's just like, it's the fitting in, which is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad. It's like, it's not good, because you need to be yourself. Like, damn, like, you're you for a reason.
Yeah.
But I was caught up with, I need to be like these other people, around me, because
Yeah.
that's what I knew.
Yeah. So did that turn into just like a group of friends, or did
Yeah,
that go down like a?
it's just a group of like friends that I should not have been around.
Got
know?
you.
So I don't even think I have any like childhood friends left.
Yeah.
Like that I keep connected with like that at all.
Yeah.
None. But that's good though, because a lot of them didn't belong around me. I didn't belong around them.
For sure. It's just a sign of growth, too.
But what's crazier is even right now, like I'm 34 now, and I don't think I can count 5 friends or 4 friends, maybe 3. I don't know,
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm sure you know a lot of people.
I know a lot of people, but
Yeah.
like damn, like Sunday, like I really wanted to slide out and have a drink or do something, but my wife was out with the kids and I was just alone at the pad. I was like, I couldn't think of somebody to call.
Yeah.
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 And it's crazy. That's just crazy because I know so many people, but that's different though, because
Yeah.
that's something that you get to build with somebody over years and years and trust and all and going through shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have that, but if you're blessed with that, you're blessed.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then that's one thing that I always think about too, is you see people that have like a big group of friends, and like, damn, I've always been admire that, because I never really had like close friends or people that I could just be like, oh yeah, that's my friend, like
Yeah.
fucking stand by me, and
Right.
shit like
You know
that.
what's-
Sandlot,
My wife has that, and she goes, "Don't worry, you can borrow my friends."
Shit.
I'm
Yeah.
like, don't trip. And they take me in. They're the most beautiful
that's
people.
cool, bro,
they're the
yeah.
most beautiful people. They welcome me in like any day of the
Yeah.
week. They would. But it's like, damn, I'm my own.
Yeah. You know what? I always put it to like, I always feel like I'm growing, and the person that I am that attracted that friend, I don't know how long I'm going to be that person. And I've seen so many of my friendships go down that way where we're friends, we're close, and then it just like separates. But then I look at it like I'm very critical of myself. I'm very critical so I can know where my opportunities are, so I can build on those opportunities, and so I can do better and be better. At the end of the day, my idea is to be the best version of myself. I don't know if everybody else feels like that, bro.
Right.
You know? So
Yeah.
when you're on that journey,
Mm-hmm.
you know, even like
You're
you,
picky. You're picky. You're
for
picky
sure.
around who's around you, who you spend time with, who you give your energy to, what kind of energy is being fed to you. Like
For
I'm
sure.
super, super picky, and maybe that's the reason why.
It makes sense. It makes sense. That's
You
why
know,
like
yeah.
those super hot girls when you're growing up. That's why they were all like single because they're too picky. They're too hot. You know, like
Right.
that's just that's the thing. You know, and then I maybe same for you is like you know you got so much work to do. You're editing music video and shit like that. And you're like, bro, I'd rather do that. I'm not trying to kick it with you and hear about your problems that you
Right.
created. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yo, you hit it right in the head right there with that type of shit. It's just I just don't have space in me for that type of shit. It's
Yeah.
just like and it doesn't. And I'm not saying that somebody has to be doing the most. I'm just saying like at least somebody with some good energy and some. Hey, I plan on. I want to do this. I don't
sure.
care whatever it is. I don't give a damn. But as long as somebody that's just trying to do something, then you'll probably see them around me. You know,
Trying.
Mhm.
That's it.
trying, yeah.
Trying.
Mhm.
Whatever. Last time we talked, if you're trying to do better than that conversation that we had, whatever you were fucking doing, like hell yeah, let's do it. Let's build, you know?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, people that are trying to be their best version. No, I love it. I gravitate towards people like
Right.
that. But there's very, very few people like that.
Right.
Which it's like it gets to a lonely place. But I feel like when I say lonely, it has like a bad connotation to it. It's not a bad thing, bro.
No,
Like
it's not.
it's like you're like a fucking like you're a wolf, bro. You're doing your own thing. You're handling it. And if sometimes you're with the pack and you're chilling and you're fucking eating a gazelle or whatever, you're having a good time. But it's like, all right, later, I'm gonna go do my shit. I'm gonna go howl over here, you know?
Yeah, I gotta go do my thing.
Go do my thing, bro.
Yeah.
I love that shit, dude.
Yeah, straight up.
You know, like some of the best times is late at night when I'm just on the computer, the mouse in my hand, and just be like, I'm gonna fucking create something right now. Whether it's some apparel, whether it's an edit, whether a new product, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know? Do you ever get that feeling?
Yeah, all the time. It's just it's the creative in us though, you know,
Mhm.
and we have to let it out in whatever way, shape, or form, you know. But it's gonna happen. But I do get those moments when I'm alone and it's just like I just want to create something right now. I don't know what, but I'm gonna create, and I do
Yeah.
whatever ends up happening. I do, you know.
Yeah. Do you ever have that feeling, bro, where it's like 3 in the morning or whatever, you just finish and you're like, who can I fucking text this video to? I need to show somebody this shit.
I used to do that shit, like, but it's like these motherfuckers, whoever the fuck I text, probably get tired of my ass. So it's like, I just keep it to myself, you know.
Now I'll just DM them because I'm like, fuck, if they see the DM right now, that's cool. But if we be texting at 3 in the morning, like, I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Now it's just a fucking post there. They fuck with it, you know. I don't know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I could tell you're creative, bro, from watching your videos, dude.
Thank
like,
you.
you got a good eye, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You've been doing it for a while.
I've been doing it for a good 10 years now. So since I was like 23, 24 years old.
But you had to
Yeah.
upload, what, 13 years ago, maybe? Your first upload on YouTube?
Okay, so before the 10 years, there was uploads on there, and it was more like music, you know, because music is my background. I've always been involved with the music scene.
Okay.
You know, of course, started off local, and it just started getting bigger, but I've always been involved with music. I recorded my first song when I was 13 years old.
No way.
Yeah, I was 13 years old, and you're thinking back then, you know, so I was 7th grade, recorded my first song. 7th or 8th grade. No, I think it's 8th grade, and yeah, and just never stopped since then. I just kept recording and recording and recording and recording, and that led to the video and everything that I'm doing now.
Got you. So what is your earliest memory of music as like being a fan of music? Like what was it that got you?
it was the kids at school and stuff. It's so funny because we just seen the VHS, the email they had down there.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so it was around those times and
Okay.
shit, and shit was different, and motherfuckers would be like actually battling and spitting with each other and shit like that. They'll be getting into groups. I don't know if you
Yeah.
experienced that type of shit, but like I just gravitated towards that type of stuff. Until finally I found somebody that had a little home recording studio. You know, we're kids. We're 13 years old.
Yeah.
He charged me $5 an hour. You know,
Oh
let's
shit.
go.
That's what's up, bro.
I slid into his pad. I got 2 hours. And he recorded me. And I remember hearing myself on the way home in my dad's little truck that I was driving at 13 years
Oh
old.
shit.
Yeah, a little stick shift Toyota Tacoma.
Damn, at 13, that's good, bro.
Yeah, he
That's
taught me how to
good.
drive young, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just bumping it, and I just, that feeling was just like, wow, like, you know,
Yeah.
I just loved it. I fell in love.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So name me some artists that you listened to when you were growing up.
I grew up to a lot of like the old school West Coast stuff, you know,
Okay.
like the Dre, M, Snoop, DPG, Exhibit, you know, underground shit, X-Rated, Brother Lynch, you know, shit like
Okay.
that. You know, a lot of that type of shit. Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
yeah,
You know, it's a trip, bro. Is I grew up on a lot of East Coast.
You
shit.
did?
Yeah, which is a trip. You talking
Yeah.
like DMX, Rough Riders.
Yeah,
like,
that's
like
hard.
Jay-Z, Cannabis,
Right.
like Big L, like shit like that.
Yeah.
I had
I never got into the
No?
East. Nah, I never really did. Nah.
Yeah, I had my West Coast shit too, but it was majority East Coast, and that stuck with me a lot. Like even to my young adult days, like I was big into like Dipset and shit like
That's
that.
tight,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it was maybe is because it was something totally different,
Right.
you
right,
know.
yeah.
And like the West Coast, all the West Coast music, kind of it all sort of has its same kind of feel to it.
Yes.
And you know, not anything disrespectful, but you can tell when an artist is a West Coast artist.
Right.
And it was something that like I was so familiar with because I'm from out here, you know, so I was familiar with it, so I kind of like craved something different, you know. And I think it was the way that like they spit, like Wu-Tang. I was
It's just
big into
different.
fucking-
It's
yeah, it's
way.
just different.
It's just a different style
Yeah.
of music. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's-
mean, now that I'm older, I fuck with it heavy, all of that. You know, but when I was younger, I didn't gravitate to it.
Yeah. So then, what about like local music? Were you listening to anything like that?
Yeah, hell yeah. There was a lot of local fools doing it, you know, before me. And I don't really want to name drop because I don't want to miss anybody.
Yeah.
But like one of the groups was like Doug Fella and Neo and them.
Okay.
Like I looked up to them, you know. So I was listening to their shit, and they were doing their shit back then.
So was that something that you wanted to do? Was to get into music?
Yes. Well, I okay. So music was something that I did step foot in. Like, you know, okay, Destructive Filmz came from a name, Destructive Minds.
Okay.
Destructive Minds was a rap group.
Okay.
And that was me, my cousin, which was the producer, the beat maker, the engineer. And then my other boy, 211, he was just another rapper, you know? So it was us three. We were just kids. We were just 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
We made up that name, whatever, you know? The older brother, my older cousin gave it to us or whatever. And so he was actually making original motherfucking beats, like killing it. And we're like dropping albums, we're printing CDs, we're
No
doing
way.
shows. This is 14 years old, yeah. And anybody that went to high school with me can vouch for that, you know, because we're slaying them at school too, you know. Give us whatever you, $2, that's all you got. Don't trip, here you go, bam, $3, it's all good. We weren't tripping. We just wanted people to hear our music. So we were printing CDs, and we did multiple, I guess it would be albums. It was original music. It wasn't no YouTube beats, none of that. I don't even think YouTube was around like that back then. But we were doing that. And that was my shit. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't picture nothing else. I just wanted to do music. I just wanted to do shows. I just wanted to record. But after high school, I don't know, shit gets real. You know, shit gets real. Bills start coming, this, that. You gotta work. You gotta pay rent. You gotta do all this extra shit. And I was like, but early on, I told myself, like, I want to stay within the music, but I need to make some money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when cameras started becoming a little bit more accessible. You know, the Canon T3i, the little shit, they started coming out. The 1080p started coming out. YouTube started booming a little bit more. And that's kind of how I gravitated more towards that. Like, I kind of already knew behind my head, like, okay, music videos are starting to be more popular. and not a lot of people were doing it, and so I picked it up and I never dropped it.
And you said that was about 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
2015. Okay, yeah,
Like
yeah.
14. Yeah.
Okay, got you. So where did you go to high school?
Pacifica.
Okay, so you went to Pacifica, and you and your boys were
There.
rapping, making CDs,
Yeah.
and like, where were you performing at?
So a bunch of like local stuff, like there was like Golden China, Chinaland. There were Sugar Beats. There's a bunch of things. I don't know if they still exist, but Sugar Beats was right there where like where the new theater is at, like in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
there. That was a
Oxnard?
cool spot. Yeah, in
Okay.
Oxnard. Ventura at the Golden. What was it called? They used to
The
do
Golden
like karaoke.
China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Ventura, there would be shows in Main Street, but then we started getting shows like in L.A., Torrance,
No
Anaheim.
way.
Yeah, we started getting like little things like that. And but it just didn't, I took a turn.
So tell me about that. Like, how do you even start like doing performances? Do you remember your first performance or how that even came up?
It's so funny because that was the group, right? So my older cousin, he was maybe mid-20s or whatever. He was a manager, but yeah, he would actually, make the calls, go to the meetings, do all that. He was doing all that for us. We were young. We didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
But he was like our manager, and he would get us our shows. So shout out to Punch and Old Man. Those are my two older cousins right there.
Nice.
And yeah, they were believing in us. They were they did construction. They built our booth. They built our studio. They did that whole shit for us to be there and make music. Yeah. So they did that for us, and
Damn. So what do you think it was that they saw in you guys that made them want to invest their time in it?
they saw the hunger. They saw us putting in work. They saw us there late nights, like not just fucking around, but actually creating. And whatever they saw, I'm glad they saw it.
Yeah.
Because that sparked everything.
Yeah. What's your earliest memory of you like having a vision like that and taking it seriously? Was it doing music?
What do you mean?
Like, you took music videos and you took that and you fucking ran with it. Like, was that who you've always been?
The video?
No, just you as a person, like somebody that you see something that you want to do and you just
Oh
go
yeah.
for it?
Once I see something that I want to do, there's no changing my mind. I'm gonna do it.
Gotcha.
I don't care how long it takes.
Yeah.
I don't care what I gotta do, but I'm gonna make it happen. I don't believe in excuses. That's a big reason why, like, I didn't mind leaving my job 6 years ago, because I was like, you know what, like, I can't blame nobody. The only person I could blame is myself if I fail. And I'm okay with that. So
Yeah. Is that something that you were taught, or you were just born with it, or? Because that's rare, bro. A lot of people don't have that.
I don't know. I think if I really think about it, sometimes it's because my dad passed away when he was 44 years old.
Oh wow.
Okay, I was 20 years old. Okay, and I always see my dad being like a hard worker, providing for us, always locked into work, just all this whole thing. And one day he just didn't wake up from his sleep. He just had a cardiac arrest. Okay, and I was like, damn, like, I feel like if he would have seen it coming, he would have done things a little bit different. I feel like he would have took more chances, because he has so many ideas and wanted to do different things. And I was like, I'm just gonna take that as a sign that I need to do everything that I want to do, and just take action, because the day could come for me where I just don't wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely, man. Rest in peace, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You say you're 35?
I'm 34.
34?
Yeah.
Damn. That's 44 is so young, bro.
Yeah, 10 years older than me. Now that I'm getting to that age, it's like, damn, he was young.
Yeah, my wife's dad passed away when she was 20 as well, and he was 44. And when we met, she's 35 right now. And when we met, like, he had just passed away the year before, and 44 at that time, when you're in your like mid 20s, it's old, But then now I'm 40, bro. Fuck,
that's young.
That's so young,
It's
man.
young.
It's
Yeah.
so young, But now I get what you mean. Like, you get so caught up in life and work,
Right.
and you think like, okay, well, just if I was in that train of thought, you know, like when I'm in my 60s, I'm gonna retire.
Right.
You know, I got time. I'm gonna do this. I wanna, you know, go get a house and in somewhere, a vacation place and shit like that. But it's just like
the time, like, you got to do it now. That time might not come.
For sure.
So whatever it is you have in your brain or in your heart, like, I feel like you got to do it today.
Yeah.
You know, like, you gotta think like that. You know, at least I think like that.
I love it, bro, because like you said, that there's a reason for this combo. I see that for everything, bro. So I've been listening to I have this playlist that I just started. It literally just started yesterday. I named it Discipline. Nice. And one of them that I added, that I was just listening to, it was about, like, you know, stopping being procrastinating, right? It's like, if there's something that you want to do, like, you got to do it now. Like, you don't have to accomplish it now, but you got to get started now. And it says something like, you want to write a book, just like start with the first paragraph now, you know, just do something now.
All right.
Like, and I want to train myself. I want to get to that, because life is always so busy, and there's always going to be some sort of excuse to not do something. Even this convo, we met at the 805 Media Day.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out to Antweezy, bro. He was the one. I did the podcast with him, and he was pumping me up. He was like, bro, you got to get my boy in here. I'm like, hell yeah. So when we met, I was like, dude, this is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
You know, and you're just like, yeah, let me know. And then I was just chilling, like, the day or so after, and then I seen your name pop up on my feed. I'm like, I'm gonna hit him up right now. Let's fucking do it. You know, let's fucking get this shit done, because it's like, if not now, then next week.
I like that too.
You know?
I was like, damn, he's like, that's how you know somebody is just, like, consistent or just real, or, like, just for real about what they're doing. That's how you know. That's how I knew. I was like, I just met him. He hit me. I'm going to do it. Let's go.
Let's fucking do it.
You know? Like, it ain't nothing to it but to do it. And
for sure.
I was like, that's crazy. Let's go.
Yeah, and let's get this shit done, you know? But I'm so like that. Like, I feel like that you get better at reading the signs. The signs are always there, but if you don't know how to read them, you're not going to take this lesson that's going to come with it, or you're not going to go down this path. You know, and I feel like in my past, I would get these signs and I would ignore them. I wouldn't think about them. I'll do it later or whatever. But, like, now I'm trying to be like, if I'm getting this sign, it's coming from somewhere. Somebody, something, I don't know what the fuck it is, made me think, yo, let me just DM him right now. Like, something in my head, just DM him right now. Let's fucking set it up. Oh, but this is our busiest time of the year. So our busiest sale is on Friday. And we expect like a month worth of orders in one day. Sheesh, on Friday.
That's insane.
So I knew if we don't do it right now, it's not going to be until like late December or January. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. I can do it now. Let's just do this shit now, because I want to do this now. You know, I want this podcast shit to pop. Like, I want to talk to you. I want to fucking pick your brain. Like, I want this convo to happen. But, like, if you don't capitalize on those signs, like, maybe whoever's giving you these signs is gonna be like, he's not taking it seriously.
All right.
You know, now let's give it to somebody else.
Yeah. And you know what? It's pretty rare, because I'm around a lot of people all the time, and everybody's always like, I'm gonna tap in with you. I hit you. But it's like, it never happens. You know, 9 times out of 10 it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Sheesh. 2 days later, you know, that's why I was like, that's right. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, you know?
For sure, bro. No, I love it, man. But you're right. Like, things happen for a reason, bro. So, yeah, I'm still tripping out about, like, how you were just 14 years old and fucking doing shows and shit. Like, that's crazy. So do you remember that first event? How does that even happen, bro? Like, fuck, I wouldn't even think of that shit. Even right now, I'll be like, fuck, I don't know if I have a live show right now.
The beautiful thing is that I had people behind me, you know, like my older cousins. And they were just off the bat already, like, business guys. You know, right now they have their construction, like, own businesses and stuff.
Oh, nice.
You know, so
Shout out to them.
they always been business minded and stuff. So it's like, we didn't really have to do too much thinking of that type of stuff. All we had to do was just be creative, which was the easy part.
Yeah.
The hard part is the back end stuff, and luckily I had my people behind me, and they made it happen. They knocked on doors. They made phone calls. they got locations. They did it. They did it for us.
So was that like you guys just opening up for people? Or?
Nah, even our own. We did a couple of our own
Nice.
too. Yeah, so it was cool. Yeah, we got to do the opening up and the selling tickets and being on stage with big artists and stuff like that. But the most special ones were the ones that it was our own.
For sure.
Yeah,
because those people are there just to see you.
They're just there for us. And even though it was small, and like the very first one that was our own it was Rusty's at the time.
Okay.
It's on Doris and Ventura Road.
Yes.
Yeah, right now it's a Marisco spot.
Yes.
It used to be a Rusty's.
Right there on the corner.
Yeah,
on the side.
So that's where we did our first show right there. Just like we had our own security, we had the wristbands, and it was cool. We felt like the shit back then.
Yeah.
And I still have photos from that day.
No way.
And it was crazy. Like I was. That's the day that I met my wife without knowing that she was gonna be my wife. Yeah, I was with somebody else and all that at the time, but that's the day that I met her.
Yeah. Did you guys go to the same school or?
Nah. We had a mutual friend.
Okay.
And he performed with us.
Okay.
He was like one of our openers.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Accused. He passed away. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
But he connected us. He connected me and my wife.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, so how far after that was it till you guys got together?
It's almost 8 years now.
From
today.
Wow.
So yeah, it was pretty big gap.
Yeah. Oh wow. How'd you guys meet?
There. It was at the Rusty's.
No. After how did you guys end up like connecting?
So, Accused was like her best friend, like her brother.
Okay.
And he was just a friend of mine through music and stuff like that. He passed away. Boom. Go to the funeral. She's there again, and she's always been with him, like tagging along with like studios and also shows, and so she's always been there.
Gotcha.
But it's always like, what up, nothing like that, nothing like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
But one day after the funeral, after everything passed, I just needed somebody to go with me to a video shoot. I just didn't want to go alone. It was in LA, I was like, damn, I need some company. And then I don't know why, but I thought about her. Because I always saw her with him at shows and studios and this, that. Like, I know she likes music. I know she's into this type of stuff. She knows some of the people that are actually going to be there in LA,
Oh, okay.
So we had mutual people already there. So I was like, you want to slide with me? And then she was, yeah, let's go. Okay. Nice. And it was just like, we got into the car and it was like, I felt like I know her forever. She feels like she know me forever,
Oh, dude, that's the best.
Yeah. And that was it. Like, that was a wrap. And I remember people there like, nah, you guys, that's like, nah, she's here for the shoot. Like, we're cool,
Yeah.
But it turned, now we're married,
It's that feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Even if you guys didn't know, like other people could see.
Yeah,
like,
other people
this
saw
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah.
This shit makes sense. Oh, that's dope. She's from out here?
Yeah, from Oxnard too.
Oh, that's dope. Yes. That's such a blessing too, is just to have somebody on your side, that you could trust and build with and
supports you.
Supports
and
you,
your
dude,
vision and believes.
Sure.
And
yeah.
is okay with these crazy ideas. So yeah.
No, I feel you, man. I always tell my wife, like, 'cause I met her in 2012. I feel like my life didn't start until then. Everything else, it was just like, it was just bullshit. Just doing things, whatever. No rhyme or reason. Just living.
Right.
Yeah. And it wasn't until I met my wife that like felt like a purpose.
Yeah.
Like, this is the start of something. And just fast forward, it's already been like 13 years that we've been together, dude.
That's beautiful.
Like, man, just looking back at like one of those things, like, damn, what if I never messaged her that day? What if we never hung out?
Yeah.
There's so many what ifs.
Right.
What if this didn't happen or that happened? But it's like, I think you gotta trust that voice that you have inside of you that's just like, yeah, just do that.
Yeah, it was just a DM like, hey, you want to go?
Yeah.
And that's it. Just something, a DM.
Yeah.
A message, it can just change your life.
For sure, because you could have been hanging out with one of your boys and be like, oh, let's roll.
Which I did hit him up and he couldn't go.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, that's when I was like, man, I don't know. And I just thought about her,
For sure.
Yeah.
Same. I told my wife I was going to what's the one in Thousand Oaks at the Jan's Mall. There's a little club right there. Everybody from Oxnard would go out there.
I don't have to shit.
Sunset Terrace.
Okay.
I used to go out to
That
Sunset.
sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, so we would go out to Sunset Terrace, and I was supposed to go with a couple girls, and we were waiting for the girls, and then me and my homie were like, let's just dip, dude, and we just bounced. And then I text her at the time because we were like talking, and she said she was gonna be there. And I'm like, fuck, perfect. What if those girls would have went? What if we would have, you know? There's so many what ifs, bro. But that's dope, man. Do you guys have any kids?
Not together.
Okay.
You know, not together. But we have a family that we merged. And
I love
it's
it.
beautiful, you know, and I couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like she's believed in me more than I've ever believed in myself. You know, so she's the one that has given me those pushes that I've needed in life to just level up and level up and level up. You know, so I gotta thank her for that.
That's awesome, bro. So good to have that around. You know, it brings out something in you.
I remember when I quit my last job, I was so nervous. You know, and I wrote the email, like, put in my 2 weeks, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. Should I send it? I don't know. Like, do I want to do this? Like, damn, for real. Like, I'm about to leave this behind, you know? And then she grabs my phone, bam.
Oh shit!
She goes, "It's done."
Oh shit! That's tight.
And that's how I was. I was like, "Oh shit! There's no going back no more."
There's
You
no
press
going
send.
back.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh shit! I love that, bro.
But to her, she just smiled like she already knew, like it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You know, she already knew. I don't know how, but she's like, there was no worries. She goes, "You're good."
Yeah.
You know,
as long as you have that person, they'll tell you it's
Yeah.
all gonna be okay.
Yeah,
And then you're straight.
Yeah.
And then you're that for her.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are
100%.
that for each other, bro.
100%. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, bro. So take me back to that. So what type of job were you working?
You know, it's so funny. In the car business, you know, in the body shops.
Okay.
I was in there. I just landed in there.
Okay.
Somehow, some way, you know. But the thing about me is that me personally, I've never been into cars. I don't know too much about them, models, this, that. Like I'm not a car guy. You know, I'm not
for sure.
You know, but I ended up at a body shop, and I'm just good at things that I do. I just put my all into it, you know. So I get really good at anything that I do.
Yeah.
You know, so I ended up I was like doing parts and ordering and
Okay,
stuff like
gotcha.
that. And I worked my way up to the office to like be like a junior estimator. I was doing estimates, you know, shit like that. And there's a bright future in that if you really, you know, keep going. Like, you know, you could do a lot of things. And but I just felt like I was just dying in my heart
For sure.
going into work every day.
For sure.
It doesn't matter if I was good at it. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't want to clock in. I just didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
You know, I was good at it. I was a good guy, whatever. But like, it just was killing me.
So at this time, then you're doing music videos and doing content.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So it got to a point where it's like I was denying a lot of shoots.
Okay.
Because my job was in the way. Like, I can't at work, you know? And I started doing the math. I was like, wait, hold up. Like, it literally adds up to the same thing or more. You know?
I love it, bro. This is the best.
Yeah, I was like, it's literally like, I just denied 6 shoots, like, or this, that. Like, I would have made more than what I would have made in my job, you know? So that's when everything started clicking.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you gotta act now, you know? And that's how everything happened, yeah.
That's so dope, bro. I can totally relate to that, but it's so like rare to just take that leap, dude. Like, what was it that made you just like say like fuck it? Was it just your wife?
It was my wife and my mother-in-law.
Okay.
Because at the time, you know, we're going through hard times. I had to move back in with my mother-in-law, so we're with her, right? And she's like, yo, you have a place to sleep. We'll eat fucking bean burritos every day. Don't matter.
Yeah.
You're good. You know, you have us. If something happens, like, you're not gonna go without nothing. So if you're gonna do it, now's the time.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had both of them having my back like that, and
Damn.
I was like, I mean, I'm blessed, bro. Like, what can I say? What can I do? It's like, I got the green light, you know?
Yeah.
Like, shit, you know? And I didn't want to let them down, so I worked my ass off. And I didn't fuck around. I worked my ass off, and I made shit happen. And I was able to save a lot. And shit just got better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool,
Right?
man.
Yeah.
I wonder what it was that they saw. Like, you know,
Yeah.
probably more than you saw in yourself.
100% by a lot. I was like, I don't know how they're, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how they're making, like, how they're pushing me towards it. But
Yeah.
like you said, they must have saw something that I didn't see.
Yeah.
Which now I could see, you know.
That's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
bro.
it was like one of the best memories that I have.
I love it. So once you finally put your 2 weeks in, like, what was kind of reception they were giving you at work? Like, you're gonna shoot music videos?
Nah,
Like,
you know what? They already kind of like see my work and knew about me, and a lot of them were already telling me like, "Dude, what are you doing? You know, like you should be doing this shit. Like you should be here, like you know."
Yeah.
So they were like very like accepting, even like the manager, like, "Cool, like I'm glad you're doing that."
Oh,
you know?
good.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's so cool.
So
man.
it was like green everywhere. I was like, "All right, it's the right. It feels right."
And then after you left, like, how did that feel?
Good, because I started putting in work, and that was it. That's all I had to do.
Freedom, huh?
Yeah. Yes. Freedom.
For sure, bro.
Freedom. Yes.
For sure. Like, that's always the worst, bro, is when you're you want to do something or you get an opportunity, you be like, fuck a cat, I gotta work.
Yo, just something as simple as like when I asked, yo, could I need to go to my daughter's, like she has like when they have like little shows or whatever, they sing or whatever, you know, things like that. Like, you know, I want to go, and they have the power to tell you no. They have told me no, you can't. Like, we're busy. Like, legit, I signed the form and I handed it to them and crumbled it in front of my face.
Shut up.
Threw it in the trash. That's all they said. They didn't say nothing. And I was like, fuck that. Can I cuss?
Yeah, you can say whatever. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, they're like, fuck that. Fuck, never again. Like, he just had the power to do that to me. And that killed me. It killed me.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, it ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna live like this. Got me fucked up, you know?
For what, too? Mm-hmm. Like, why would they do it? Is he like, no, you gotta close. And then when you're there, no, you fucking came in. No, nothing even happened.
At all.
Oh, you could go. Like, okay, now I could fucking go. Like, I already missed the fucking recital,
right.
bro.
Yes.
Like, what
the
fuck? No, I feel you. And they do that shit because they have power.
Right.
When people have power, dog.
It's just, I don't know, man. That shit was just like evil to me to do that. It's like, I wasn't asking for a nothing. Like, I just, a couple hours. I didn't ask for the day. You know, I crumbled that shit, threw that shit in the trash. Damn. Shit hurt.
Yeah,
that shit hurt.
You know, bro, that's why I'm so passionate about being an entrepreneur and spreading the word, bro, is because, like, that freedom is there for anybody to take it. But with that comes the cost of, you know, hard work and discipline. Yeah. You know, that's why a 9 to 5 is so attractive to people, because once they clock out, they don't got to think. They don't have to think where that next check is coming from, because they know all I got to do is just clock in and then fucking do whatever bullshit they want me to do. Even if I hate it or not, I'm going to do that. But I just know that I'm going to be off at 5.
Right.
I'm going to be off Saturday and Sunday, you know, and that comfort is enough for them to put up with that pain, but not realizing that if they were able to take that endurance that they have and focus it on themselves, bro, they can have the freedom that they want.
Right.
You know, you have, bro.
Right.
You said 6 years?
Yeah, 6 years now.
Bro, being able to sustain on your own for 6 years, that's like such a gift, bro. You know,
I never take it for granted. You know, it's a blessing.
For sure. Yeah. There's this one. I'm on some motivational shit right now, dog.
That's right.
That shit says I am the source of all abundance. So I listened to some shit, and it said that those are the most 6 important words. I am the source of all abundance, meaning abundance is having more than enough, and that's me. That's whatever I want to create, you know. And I still have that, like, that Oxnard kid inside of me that's like, fuck, well, what if nobody's gonna buy my stuff anymore? What, you know? But it's like, no, I'm the one that fucking did this. I created this shit. This is gonna go on forever as long as I want it to, because of the tools that I have, the discipline that I have, the hard work that I'm willing to put in. If it's not this, it's gonna be something else.
Right.
you know, but I'm the source of it. You know, I have the ultimate power inside to do whatever it is that I want to do. And like, I wish that everybody saw that inside of themselves. Like, people are working a job that they hate right now, not realizing that they're a big part of like $1 million company that's running. Even if you're freaking working at Starbucks or whatever. Okay, how many people are on shift today? 10 people. Okay, so you're one of 10 people that is going to make this business going to make whatever $50,000 today. Like, don't take that shit lightly.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
don't take it lightly. You're learning these skills, these managerial skills, or this hard work.
Yes. Pick that up.
Yeah.
You know, pick that up and use it for yourself.
Save that game, dude.
Yeah.
You know, even for you, you're ordering parts and shit. Like, you have to think of it as like, oh, I'm the fucking one that's making this shit happen, so that job gets done. Right. I'm this person, instead of like, oh, well, I'm just working this job. You know, like, you have the power to do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And I love that for you, bro, that you were able to make that shit happen.
Thank you. And you know what? Like how you're saying right now, I did take a lot of pieces from all these, you know, the body shop. I worked at a dealership. But I took all these little pieces and applied them to myself.
Yeah.
You know, so and it works.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. So let's get back. I want to talk to you about something else, too. I was showing you downstairs, and you said that you used to skate back in the day, bro. Tell me about that, dude.
Man, so so when I was in elementary, so this is my elementary, you know, this is 5th, 6th grade, 4th grade, but like that was my first love, skating. I wasn't the best at it, you know, like I told you earlier. I got into like 4 or 5 stair, you know, little loading docks behind Vons, you know, shit like that, you know. But I loved it. That was my first love, and some of my early memories are asking my parents for my birthday, like, hey, can you get me a new board? And you know, going to the shop, slapping on that new grip tape, picking your trucks, your bearings, everything, your wheels, like just building that board, you know, was my first. That was everything to me. And my group of friends that I had in elementary, I felt like they were my actual friends. You know, I feel like they were my actual friends. You know, people that I talked to their moms and this and like that. I lost contact with all of them, but that was the only time that I felt like I had friends, real friends.
Yeah.
When I was skating,
for sure.
I felt like we all had each other's back and just, you know, ate at each other's house and, you know, all that type of shit. But like skating brings out all those memories.
So what made you stop skating?
Well, as I got into junior high, nobody was skating around me no more. And because you know, once you leave elementary, everybody breaks off to different junior highs.
For sure.
And I broke away from all of them.
Gotcha.
And I didn't have nobody else to like kind of skate with and stuff.
When's the last time you've been on a board?
Like a year ago, I went up north to Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
And I got on a fucking board thinking that I was fucking gonna be
Thinking that you were
thinking
10 again?
I'll show you the video after. I have it on my phone.
Oh, shit.
I tried to ollie.
Yeah.
Got stuck on a little rock on video.
Yeah.
Flip, fucking ate it. Oh my god, I couldn't get up.
Oh,
yeah, but I thought I was gonna fucking 360 flip type shit. I thought I'm gonna do some shit right now. I couldn't do nothing. I was like, first and foremost, I'm a lot heavier than I was when I was a youngster.
For sure.
And I just didn't have it no more, you know. But it was like, it felt good to get on it. But it actually felt good to fall. I was like, I haven't felt in a long time.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Yeah.
You know, like shit, like damn, I haven't felt this feeling in a while. I used to feel it a lot.
For sure.
You know,
I was the same thing. I was just skating all the time, bro. I was so into it. And then once I got old enough, then I got my own car. Then I put the skateboard in the trunk, and then I started getting into like street racing and shit like that, and like cars just took over. And I always just had a skateboard every once in a while, but it would just get further and further from when I would go for a skate or something. And then it wasn't until my son was probably about, maybe about 12, that he came home from school one day, and he's like, Dad, I want to get a skateboard. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So I took him to the skate shop, and I got him a deck, dude. And then I was like, I'm going to get a deck too. Just when we go to a skate park, I'll push around. And, bro, that shit, like, ignited something in me, dog. Yeah. And, like, I got better than I had ever been in my childhood.
That's insane.
Yeah, bro. Like, this was probably maybe 2020, 2021, 2022, like I was skating heavy, bro.
That's tight.
Yeah, and he was skating heavy, and he was really, he still is really good at it. But he has so many hobbies. He's skating, and he played soccer a lot, and then he surfs a lot, and he's just like overall good at everything,
That's
bro.
tight.
Yeah, and even like we just try to go skate every once in a while when we can, and I love it because it's like it's not my son, it's my homie, and we're skating, and it feels like,
That's right.
you know,
It's
you
a
have a
bond.
little,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, you
It's
have
a
a little
bond.
session, and you just sit on the deck, and you're just chilling, and you're just talking. I'm like, damn, I'm with my homie right now, bro, and
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful feeling, man.
That's nice.
Hey, you need to get back on the board, bro. Yeah, just take it a little more easy.
Take it down
Yeah,
lighter.
yeah. But once you start to get on it again, and you
Yeah.
start, the muscle memory
There's
starts
no
to
better
come in,
feeling than
bro.
it. Honestly, there's not. You
It's
know.
so good, yeah.
Yeah.
And it teaches you discipline too. You know, like that's the only sport that you could, well, not the only one, but that's one of those sports where you do, and you're on your own. You can't be a team, because even if you're a team, you still got to do your part as being a good skater.
Right.
You
Right.
know, it's like that lonely road, but it teaches
Yeah.
you, like, fuck. I remember learning how to ollie, and it took me forever. But once I landed that shit, it was like, fuck,
Yeah. Greatest feeling ever. Yeah.
I did it, dude.
Yeah.
I did it. Damn, I love that shit.
Yeah, I remember taking like even the bus. I would go to the OTC to the bus station and go to Ventura. I'm not sure if it's still there, but there's a skate park by the mall. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Slide over there, just anywhere, hit the bus with the young as fuck too, young as fuck.
No phone.
No phone.
Just out.
Just taking the OT to fucking the south to over here, just taking the bus everywhere.
Bro, I was on that scat, just
Yeah.
gone, dude. My mom didn't know, and she didn't trip.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was
As long as
just-
you're home by,
yeah.
before it gets dark, whatever, it was all good. It's different times back then.
Yeah, I just didn't die, so I was just, as long as you just don't die, you're good. Yeah, bro, I was just gone, dude. But I was a good kid too. I wasn't into drinking, drugs, nothing bad like that. So I think I gained that trust with
Tight.
them. Yeah, even when I was a little older, I was going out to the races and shit like that, and they never really tripped on me, dude. I
That's
love
what's
it.
up.
That's one thing that I really give my parents, bro, is they let me do my own thing. Even when it came to doing business, and same thing as you, quitting my job and making it full time, like they always supported, and just let me do my thing. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Now, you were saying earlier when I was offering you one of these guys right here, you don't drink or smoke?
I drink a little bit,
Okay, you
not
do.
nothing crazy, but
Okay.
I don't smoke or do anything else at all.
Have you ever?
Yeah, but it just wasn't for me.
Gotcha.
I wish that I could smoke because I feel like it's the only thing that is really not. It's the most natural thing that you can do.
Yeah,
so
for
I
sure.
wish that I could, but my body just can't handle it. I just be like falling asleep or just like.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
and I know there's different strains and all that stuff, but it's just never just hit me to where it's like I can move because I'm always on the move. I'm
Yeah.
always on go time, boom, boom, aware. Got to be here, got to be there, got to pick up the kids. Got I'm always like that 24/7. That's just how I wake up. Wake
Gotcha.
up, let's get it. All right, I'm just on the move like fucking Sonic. Just
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
And it just slows me down, and I can't operate on it. I can't, I just can't.
Yeah, for sure. Do you do caffeine?
Oh yeah. Oh, give me that double, triple shot from Starbucks just on ice. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the drug right there, dog.
Yeah, big on that for sure.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that, bro. There was a point though I was smoking pretty heavy, and it's just like to cope with anxiety, quote unquote. But it's just a bullshit excuse to just like fucking let off the throttle, I can't sleep without it, and whatever bullshit like thing that you put out there, and just like, well, I need this, I need that. And then I got to a point where I'm just like, no, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna smoke anymore, and I did it. And I'll smoke every once in a while now, but I'm like definitely falling out of love with it for sure. There was a point where I was just like smoking every night, and like it's not who I wanted to be. It's not what I wanted to represent myself as.
I feel
You
that.
know, and I feel like any sort of crutch that I have, I want to figure out how I'm gonna walk without this crutch, and trying to like raw dog life. You know,
Damn.
and that's why I mentioned caffeine, because that was like one of my biggest crutches, bro.
Sheesh.
Like heavy on that, and that too. I stopped that as well. Like now I'll be drinking like decaf just for that. You know that it's like still trying to detach from it. Cause still, bro,
I feel like there's nothing more beautiful than when you can just move without nothing. You know, just on your own strength, on
for
your
sure,
own energy.
it's
Like
hard.
it's hard, but I feel like that's a beautiful. I'm imagining that's a beautiful feeling.
It is, bro,
You know.
and like you know the least vices that you have is the best, but I'm not gonna lie that I like a fucking cup of coffee, bro, or just like a fancy cup of coffee with the my wife loves coffee. We'll
Yeah.
go to somewhere like Phil's. You ever have Phil's?
No.
Oh shit, bro, you gotta have it.
Okay.
Okay, so in Thousand Oaks, where the Jan's Mall is, you know where that's
Yeah.
Jan's Mall.
Yeah.
Right before you get to the Jan's Mall, there's a shopping center on the left. There used to be a Tilly's, but now there's a Skechers right there. There's like a Men's Warehouse or something. There's a Noah's Bagel, and there's a place called Phil's Coffee. You go there, oh, bro, so fucking bomb, dog. It's one of those like fire. If you're ever in that, trust
I'ma
me,
have
if
to
you're
slide
ever
through.
that in the area,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Phil's Coffee.
So,
But like some shit like that, bro, I love that, dude. I love just having like coffee. That was my shit, bro. And then I'll drink the yerba matas. You ever
yeah,
drink
yeah,
those?
Yeah, they're
I would
fire.
drink those all the time. But then it would be like fucking 100. I'm fucking going, dog. But then that irritability comes too. So if I'm like focused and then somebody comes in, someone calls me, or I gotta stop and do something, it literally feels like I'm fucking street racing, and then I gotta stop. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm irritated. Whoever the fuck came in.
I get that feeling so much.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it is. I've
sure.
never known what the fuck it was.
for sure.
You know, but I get that. Yes.
Your
like,
fucking great grandma came that you never even met. And you're like, get the fuck out of here! I'm fucking editing, bitch. Leave me alone.
No, but yeah, that
Swear,
I
dog.
I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
I get that feeling a lot, and it's like I don't know what it is. What is? Am I just grumpy? Nah, I think it may be that. To be honest.
For real, bro. You're just fucking amped up.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
you go eat, dog, and then you're like fucking tired because I ate. So you're like, let me get another energy drink, and you're just like, rah, rah, just all day, dude. First, I get home, dude. I'm like, fucking make a coffee. And I'm like, it's 7 o'clock at night. I don't fucking care. Shut up. Psh, dude, make me a fucking coffee. Just drinking coffee, and then it's like 2 in the
I
morning.
feel like I'm watching myself.
It's 2 in the morning. You're like, fuck it, tomorrow I gotta do this. Ah, shit. And you're like, fuck, I can't go to
Yeah.
sleep. Fuck, let me fucking smoke so I can fucking go to sleep. And you smoke. Then you wake up in the morning like fucking drowsy as fuck. Let me get a fucking coffee. And it's a cycle, dog.
Yeah, I think
It's the cycle.
I'm in search for peace right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I want peace. That's all that I want right now. I just want peace. So I'm gonna look for it, and maybe I gotta lay off of the caffeine a little bit. I don't know. I just gotta figure it out.
We're all in control, and the biggest thing is to realize when you're bullshitting yourself. There's nothing you need. You don't even fucking need food, bro. I've been started on fasting, intermittent fasting, right?
Right.
I'm always trying new shit. What the fuck can work? Let me try this.
Yeah.
So I tried that, bro. 16-hour gaps in between eating, and at first it was hard, bro. But then I dropped like 10 pounds, and it stayed off, dog. And now, bro, I can go a whole day without eating, not even think about it, dog. Just the other day, I went like 40 hours without eating,
No way.
bro. Just like fucking monk shit, bro. I don't fucking need nothing, dog. Put me in the desert, fool. I'm gonna eat cactus.
Well, you
or
feel good.
whatever.
You feel good. though.
Yeah, bro, I feel good,
That's
bro. It's
tight.
because like all the shit that you think that you need, I'm gonna do it without. Because like I'm sorry, bro. I talk so much.
Nah, I love it. Yeah, go ahead.
My influences are people like David Goggins. Are you familiar with
Oh,
David
most
Goggins?
deaf.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
like
Of course.
David Goggins speaks to me, and I listen to him, and I'm like, you're fucking right, bro. Fuck it, let's
Yeah.
fucking go. Let's do it. That voice in my head, that's that bitch voice,
Yeah.
dog.
Okay. I love that. I love that. That's how I speak to myself a lot. A
Hell yeah.
lot. You
Hell
know,
yeah.
straight up. Like, I don't need this soft that shit. Is like, just tell me how I'm fucking up. Tell me I'm fucking up. Like, just just no bullshit. Just it is what it is. Let's fix it. That's how you move forward.
Fuck
That's
yeah,
how you
dude.
grow.
What if you have a fucking leak under the sink and you're like, oh, I don't know, it's probably not leaking. It's good. Sinks leak. They leak every once in a while. Don't worry. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I need to fucking fix this leak. It's leaking.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at myself like that. But then when you start to navigate like that, then you look at other people in life and you're like, I gotta hold my tongue, bro. You're fucking up right now, dog. And you don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't be around you and not fucking
Yeah.
not say it.
Right.
I'd rather not be around you.
Right.
I'd rather be by myself.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And I hold myself to that standard.
Yeah, we could talk to each other, to ourselves like that 24/7. It don't matter, but you don't know how other people are gonna take it. But yeah, I could be like, yo, your alarm just stop being a bitch, get the fuck up, let's go. We could do that to ourselves all day, every day.
For sure, man. But it's when you have a job or profession that needs so much of you, like you got to do that. Because if not, it's just all gonna go away. Everything that you worked hard for, and you know what the path is. This is what I gotta do. I gotta do this shit. If I want to get to the next level. But yeah, I always just put myself through these, like, take away this comfort. See if I can still make it, and if I need it and I can't let it go, then why? What is it?
You're learning about
for
yourself.
sure. Trying to figure myself out, bro.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But like these are hard combos to have with people who aren't on that path, because they just think that you're crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But
then again, some nonsense ass, bullshit ass, fucking ranting ass, non-fucking having do nothing with nothing ass shit means the world. Like,
for sure.
I can't stand it. I can't be around it, and maybe that's why I don't have a lot of people around me.
That's it. I just can't tolerate it.
No.
I feel like I was saying like something else, like it's you in the future, it's your ancestors, it's the universe, whatever. It's just pulling you away. Like, you don't need to fucking be here. Why are you here? You don't need to be involved in this conversation. You don't need this, and you take that shit away, dog. And when you feel yourself like you're fighting it, bro, you're like, wow, if I fucking grew up with this dude, this is my fucking homie, dog. Like, fuck that fool, bro. Respectfully, fuck that fool, dude. You gotta keep moving on, dude. You gotta do what's best for yourself,
100%.
Damn. Let's get back to the films, bro. I love that shit, dog. Like we were talking about, like, video production.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what made you get into video production? You could have been in weight training or
Nah,
whatever.
I landed in a video production class in high school. I don't know, like my junior year, senior year, both of those years.
Did you have any interest or?
No.
Okay.
I just landed in there.
Okay.
And it was me and one of my boys, and they would set us in partners, and you go out in lunch and get interviews and shit like that.
Okay.
And we were good at it.
Yeah.
We were good at it. We were having fun with it. It was just fun as fuck. I didn't think nothing of it, though. At the time, it was just that.
Mm-hmm.
But little did I know that was a little seed planting in my head. It was a little seed planting in my head. But if I'm gonna be completely honest, it was the day that I hired somebody, Mark Ford. I hired me and Pugs, which is another artist.
Okay.
Had a song together.
Oxnard Pugs.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to my boy right there. He's been my boy forever. We hired Mark Ford to shoot our first music video. My first music video. I loved what he did with it.
Yeah.
I said, fuck this rap shit. I want to do what he did for me. Like, just the feeling, just everything, the amazing work. Like, I loved it. I fell in love all over again from that day when I heard myself in my dad's little truck. When I recorded my first song, same feeling, but just more amped, and it's like that. It felt like that's it. That's what I want to do, and I can make money from it, And it was just beautiful, and it's just like, yeah, I did my fair share of free videos. I did $50 music videos. I would drive to LA for $60 just to pay for my gas. Fuck it, and just did hundreds and hundreds of videos now,
Yeah.
and built myself to where I'm at.
Damn, that's so crazy, dude. Yeah, Mark's got an eye, bro.
Mark
He's
Ford,
super talented.
He's all around artist, videographer, just everything all around, engineer, just a good guy as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Ford.
Yeah, big shout out to him. That's his album.
Oh,
yeah, I got that
snap!
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Mark. I was talking about him on the last podcast.
That's tight, and he knows it too. I got to he was at my studio not too long ago, and I got to pull him to the side and just let him know, because I don't think he ever knew that about me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just gotta let you know, you're a big part, you're a big reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. You're like the people you're before me, and you inspired me.
I love that, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
It's like,
I like to give people their flowers, like if it's genuine and true.
Yeah.
Like, for real, you gotta know. I don't know if you ever knew, but now you know.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you, dude. That's cool. I'm sure that he appreciated that.
It seemed like it.
Yeah, because he's a creative. Like, ever since I've known him since I was a child. We went to school together.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, we went to high school together. We used to skate together.
Crazy.
Yeah, so there was so back in the day they called it Fifth and Gravel. So what it was like on Fifth Street, people would get together and they would skate. So it was like a skate crew. So they would bring like boxes and stuff like that, and they would meet here after school at this place on Fifth Street in Wainimi. And then, do you know who Mo is? He's a barber. Mo, he used to work at Headhunters back in the day, and then Barber Lounge, and then now he has his own shop, Mo's Barber Shop.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe if you see him, but shout out to my boy Mo. So Mo lived in Wainimi as well, and he and I skated all the time. And there was a church right by his house, and that became like Fifth and Prayer. So we would have all the boxes and shit in front of Mo's house, and then we would take him after school. We would skate, and then we would take him to the parking lot of the church, and it was like your own skate park, dude. And Mark would be there all the time, and we would all skate together. And you're talking probably like 2000, 2001.
That's
shit like that.
Crazy.
Small world, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, but if you're in our Oxnardian, then you gonna know somebody, and
hey, that's the thing about Oxnard, bro. Everybody knows everybody, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but that's dope. So when you decided that you wanted to go down this venture, like, did you just pick up a camera, or what was it?
Yeah, pretty much. I did my homework.
Okay.
It was I picked up a little small. It was a Canon. It's called the Canon SL1.
Okay.
It was the smallest Canon that was out on the market at the time, and it didn't have no flip screen, nothing.
Okay.
And that's it. I just picked that up, and from that I went to a Canon T3i. From the Canon T3i, I went to a Sony A6300, and then I stuck with the 6300 for a long time, for a lot of years. Stock lens, stock everything, just the camera by itself, Then I got the stabilizer, then I got lights, then I got fog, then drone, then this and that, and then now it's like a whole production.
So what are you shooting on now?
Right now I'm shooting with the Sony A7S3.
S3.
My workhorse. I love that camera so much.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope, dude. Yeah, I've always been into like video production and editing and shit like that, but it was only as of recently that I ended up.
When I seen your 805 mini, I got the A7 IV. I was like, that's hard. So I was looking into that one.
Is that a good one?
It's a really good camera.
Okay.
Super hard camera.
Okay.
Especially if you're doing both photos and videos. It's a hybrid. Like, it's fire camera.
Okay. Perfect. Hell yeah. So what are some things that you learned early on, like early lessons that if you were to start again today, that you would start at that point? Like
with the video stuff.
the video camera, the editing, like what is some things that matter?
I think the main thing, and this is for anybody that's trying to pick it up, like if I could go back in time to my early days, the first like thing outside of the camera that I would get is lights.
Lights, okay.
Like learn lights. Once you learn lights, you'll make anything look good with any camera. You know, learn your lighting.
Okay.
And that's pretty much like to me like it goes hand in hand. You need it.
Got you.
Whether it's sunlight, reflecting light, actual LED light, it don't matter. You need something.
Okay.
But yeah.
Got you. Yeah, because that's the next thing that I have on my list is to get some sort of light.
Yeah.
Or flash or something, because when it starts to get darker,
right, yeah.
like it's not the best.
Right. And then sometimes like the quality of light that are in these places is just, it makes your image flicker, and then just a whole bunch of random stuff, but that's because it's the quality of the light.
Got you.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend? I don't have anything. I don't have a flash or anything right now. What would you recommend?
Some of the first ones that I got is like a little 2-pack from Amazon. You'll look it up. They're like square ones.
Okay.
They come with stands, and like, yeah, at least if you have that, you're already on the road, like to make your image look so much better. But if you want to go a step further, get something that where you could throw like a softbox on it. Like I just got an additional little side light recently, probably like last week. I bought it, so I'll recommend it. It's a newer 80 something. It's an 80-watt light. It's like $150. And you don't need to plug it into nowhere. The only bad part is that it only lasts about an hour and 30 minutes.
Is it charge it?
Yeah,
okay.
Charge it USB-C. But it's a powerful light, and just throw a little soft box on it. Make sure your light is soft and smooth. Make sure it's not too harsh. And
got you.
And you'll have a really good image, off the bat, compared to everybody else.
Got you.
Yeah.
So what's the first music video that you did where you knew that it was like, damn, I got something here? Like something that
My first
stood out to you.
Shit. That's a good question. I don't know, but I know my first music video that I shot. Okay. And it was for Oxnard Pugs.
Got you. Okay.
He let me practice on him. We're making music already together, and I'm like, hey, like, let me shoot this. He goes, yeah, let's get it. So I shot it for him. It took me forever to edit it, like forever, like literally. And
why so?
Because it's the style of editing, So in the beginning, you think that you need to cut a little piece, and then match the words to another little piece, and then that's that, and then match the words to another little piece, and then that's how I was doing it in the beginning,
Okay.
Versus like lay it down and then kind of drag it and then cut it, So
okay.
So it's already lined up the whole time type shit.
Okay, got you. So let me think about it like how I would approach it, and you tell me if this is like the right or wrong. Okay, so you're probably gonna get maybe just say 5 different angles. Are you gonna have them wrap the whole song?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to.
Okay.
Yes,
okay. Perfect. So you'll have the actual audio track, and then so this is the top view. Boom. Put that. This is this, and then you just start.
Thing. Yeah.
Okay. So all the audio is already linked up. The lip movements and shit. It's already linked up, and then you can just start manipulating it there.
Kind of. Maybe I'm a little bit confused. I'm not sure.
So what I'm saying is, first I would have how I would think about it. I would have the audio track.
Done.
And then the first is the straightaway shot. Yeah. Okay.
And then you line it up. You
line that up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Then I have the side view. Okay.
Line it up.
Line it up. And then this is when they're at the car. Line it up. Okay.
Right.
And then you're watching. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut to the car scene. Yeah. Now I'm gonna cut to
drag cut.
Okay.
Like, that's a lot smoother of a workflow than just doing little piece by piece.
Got you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that's how I would do it. So right now I'm not editing 3 camera for the actual YouTube, just because it's very time consuming and our numbers just aren't there yet, and it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If I'm gonna say it's like a 2-hour podcast and I'm cutting a camera me, camera you, center, camera like back and forth. It's gonna take a long time for me to do it. A long time. You're talking maybe 6-7 hours.
Yes,
easy.
People don't understand that
for sure. So right now, when I do 3 camera, this is for reels only. So then I
Nice.
get to switch
Oh,
and
that's
back and
bad.
forth.
Yeah, I
So
love
I'm
it.
just doing
Yeah.
that. So I'll do the first, and it's so easy. I'll get the main video, the audio left, or your mic, my mic, and I'll have it there. And then any cuts that I have to make, I'll do it. But I'll just let this whole thing run. And as long as we don't take any breaks or you don't want anything pulled out, I'll say, okay, we started here, boom. And we ended here, boom. That's it. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, this is here. We'll put the end on it. Boom. Then the whole thing is done.
Yeah.
Then I export that. And then when I do the reels, okay, now I'll grab. So now I'll have already the main track done. Then I'll grab your camera, my camera, stack them, and then I'll look for the part.
Yeah.
Then I'll
You got it.
Okay, that's it. Okay,
You got
perfect.
it.
Because
Yeah.
like as far as like editing 3 camera, I know that they have like AI that does it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But like I don't know, bro. It's not there yet. Maybe once the podcast gets more consistent and the numbers start to grow and this becomes a bigger entity, like right now it's like a hobby kind of thing, you know?
It's going to go up.
I hope so, bro.
No, it's going to go up.
Thank you, dog.
I promise.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. It's I mean, this is like probably episode like 280 that we're doing right now. I started in 2018.
That's right.
So, but I love it, dude. I love doing the podcast, and I want to make it like a consistent thing, you know. But yeah. So back to like the music videos. So let me ask you this. So, how does it work with you choosing somebody to work with? Can anybody just hit you up and pay the fee and get you to do it? Are you turning away work? Like, is it like, oh, I'm not with this person vision?
The only way I'll turn down work is if we're not really like connecting, like just like, you know, seeing eye to eye.
Okay.
There's no reason for us to work, you know, but that rarely happens.
Okay.
Usually it's cool, you know. I feel like everybody deserves an opportunity. Everybody deserves a fair chance. So I'm going to work with mostly anybody who's willing to do business and invest in themselves, you know.
Gotcha.
You invested in yourself, so I'm going to invest my time into you, and I'm going to do my best at it.
Gotcha.
But like I said, the only reason I'll turn down the work, I'm nobody to say this is not good, or I'm nobody. You never know these days, you know. Things are blowing up left and right that I would have never thought, you know. So like I said, I'm nobody to judge. I'm just here to do the work, you know.
Yeah.
But if we're not really connecting and we're kind of like the vibe, the energy is just kind of weird, then we're probably not gonna work, you know. Which is usually this goes for both sides, like mutual.
Okay, so how would that happen? Say somebody DMs you, or do you guys meet up? Do you talk on the phone? Like, how does
Usually
that?
a phone call. Usually it starts with a DM. You shoot me your number. You know, let's talk about what you got in mind, and that's how I kind of get to know the person. And get a feel for them. They get a feel for me, and you know, when I know whether they want to move forward, they're serious or not. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So then, are you looking at any of their old stuff? Like, are you kind of studying them?
Yeah, I go to their page, I look at what they got, see kind of where they're at. You know, they're on a more professional level, they're barely starting, what do they have out, you know, kind of compare my stuff to what they have, what I can offer them, what I can't from their previous work. Maybe it's some crazy stuff that I just can't touch that, you know, because I'm not there yet, you know, or vice versa type shit. But yeah, I study their profile, hear their music, hear the song that they want to do, a little bit of everything.
So how far would it be from MC Downstar hits you up and hey, I want to do a music video, and then to like actually shooting it, and then to get the finished product? Like, how long does that process roughly take?
It could be weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, weeks. Say you have a song today. We talk about it. We come up with a game plan. We shoot Friday. It's going to be done 2 Fridays after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And after you guys shoot, after it's a cut, then how long does it usually take for you to have a finished product?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Usually a lot faster, but that's like kind of pushing it. So I just say 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
And I usually do revisions too. You know, like, you know, it's not just like this is what I made. You like it or not? You know, it ain't that. It's like, this is what I created. Let's talk about it. You like it? Anything you don't like? You know, and I usually do like 2 revisions. You know, so it's the first draft, then the revision, then the final. You know, so 3.
How often does that happen? The revision.
It's like 50-50.
Oh, okay.
It's like 50-50. You know, some people are like, I love it. You know, some people are like, I love it, but can you add my Instagram at the end? Or
got
like
you. Okay.
Little stuff.
Little shit. Okay.
Little stuff,
Got you. Okay. Cool. What's like your most favorite project that you've worked on recently?
Recently, I would have to probably there's been so much cool stuff happening this year. So within the past like 3 to 4 months, I got to go to Paris, France. With
Oh
Doggy.
shit! I
Yeah,
saw that, bro. Tell me
yeah.
about
So I
that.
got to go there with Doggy Style. He got hired to have a concert out there and headline a show, and he was able to bring 2 people with him, brought producer and me, the director, and we were able to have a good time out there and meet a lot of good people, and it was bad, it was different,
Wow.
yeah. So that was to me, that was like, I never thought I would be over there, especially the camera bringing me there. I never thought that in my whole entire life. So to me, that was just amazing,
Yeah.
and I was grateful.
Yeah.
And then after that, boom, one of my boys, YB, he's an artist. He goes, yo, I'm gonna shoot. It was like on a Saturday. He goes, hey, on Monday, I'm gonna go shoot with Mexican OT. I need you, BTS guy, boo, boo, do this and that. Don't trip. Boom. Got on the flight with him. 2 days later, I'm in Texas. We're in his house. We're watching TV, playing video games.
No
They're
way.
rolling up. It's just crazy. It's just like, and sometimes it's just like, damn. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and a lot of cool stuff like that has been happening as of lately.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
bro. What's Mexican OT like?
Man, he deserves everything that he got. He's the most humblest, genuine, just down to earth people that I've ever met. He does have the rights to be what he cocky whatever, but he's not. He's just a good human.
Yeah.
Like he says in his interviews, he really is that.
Wow.
We're sitting at the table eating. He's offering me tacos. I'm like, I'm good. I got my burrito coming.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
surreal, bro.
Mhm.
Like when you're in those positions, you just like trip out.
Yeah, I just soak it in, and I remind myself like, yo, you've been moving right, and you've been putting in the work to be in these positions, and like, accept it. It's hard for me to accept good stuff. I don't know why, but I'm learning to just accept the good things that happen.
Yeah. Like you deserve it.
Right. It's
For
hard.
sure.
It's hard for me to accept things, but I'm learning to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. I feel you there, bro. Like I said, always just waiting for that next shoe to drop, not realizing that like you're putting in the work every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like why not? Like why is it gonna stop? Why it's not luck.
Right. Like, stop asking why me.
Yeah.
Like, why? Because you've been waking up every day and making it happen.
Yeah. For sure.
You deserve
That's
it.
why.
That's why. But
That's
it's
why.
like we got to remind ourselves, especially like, I feel like I'm a real humble guy, sometimes too humble. So it's just like, we got to remind ourselves like, yo, you are this person. You built this person through time, through reputation, through your character, through your work, through everything.
No, you're completely right
Yeah.
about that, dude. I think that it comes from when things that I had to unlearn from like my young adulthood, just like being born and raised in Oxnard. You build up like this defense mechanism, this like shell around you, and this ego, this persona, and it's just like very, very, very cocky kind of person. And like I had to like humble myself so many times, but then I think I got to a point where I like humbled too much,
Very possible, yeah.
and fell back too much.
Yeah.
And like felt like I don't know if I should be in these rooms. Do I deserve to be here? When it's like, nah, you deserve it. There's a happy
Yeah.
medium
Yes.
for everything.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
those conversations with ourselves, they're real conversations that we have within ourselves.
Yeah.
We got to snap out of it.
Oh, for sure, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, I heard Mexican OT on Rogan. Do you ever listen to Joe Rogan?
All the time.
Yeah, so I listened to his podcast on there, and it's like something I could definitely find myself vibing with for sure.
Yeah. He doesn't change. He's that 24/7, accept it or not. You get what you get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. Do you listen to a lot of podcasts?
I do. I used to a lot. These days I'm not too much.
Okay.
I don't even listen to the radio. I don't listen to a lot of music. I just like I told you earlier, I'm looking for peace.
Yeah.
A lot of times I just got everything off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm on that tip right now. Just when you're alone, just enjoy the quiet.
Yeah.
Be able to hear yourself think. That's what I'm on right now. Type shit.
Can you pinpoint something recently that's made you think of that you need peace? Like, what is the reason that you've come to that conclusion?
I don't know. I don't think I can tell you exactly, but I think it's a feeling, a deeper feeling that I could even understand right now.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just something's not feeling right.
Got you.
That's what it is. It's
Got
just
you.
something doesn't feel right, and something's telling me to slow down.
Okay.
And I can't fight that feeling. I want to, when I follow what I feel is usually right.
Got you.
So
Yeah. Have you been trying anything new lately?
nah. So I'm figuring it out.
You're right there.
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
literally
point of-
I'm in the middle of it
Okay.
right now.
Got you. No, I love it, bro, because that's
Yeah.
why I love to have these combos,
Yeah.
because this is like cemented in time, and when you
Facts.
and you find yourself on the other side of it, then
Right.
you could listen back to this and be
Yeah.
like, "Fuck yeah, dude!
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was at that time, but now I know."
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, and I've passed that
Yeah.
storm, or it doesn't even have to be that it's a bad thing, but it's just you have that feeling where you know that this isn't where you should be at right now, or that there's more for you. No, I totally get that, bro.
Yeah, man, it's just it's crazy. I don't know. I'm in a trippy point in my life that I'm sure, like you said, maybe in a few months, maybe in a year, I'll be able to look back and be like, oh, now I understand where I was. At this moment I don't, but I'm just gonna follow what I feel.
Yeah. So now you have you have actual location. I seen where you have different studios. Tell me about that.
I had originally had one in Camarillo,
Okay.
203 Studios.
Okay, and where was that at in Camarillo?
It was off of Dawson and Pleasant Valley.
Okay.
It's like a big brand.
Yes, I
Right
know what you're
across the
talking about.
street,
Okay,
there's,
got you.
There's like a commercial building.
Yes.
Yeah, right there.
Like a batting cage and shit, kind of back in that area. I know where you're talking about.
Yeah. But right there, it started off as a film set. Like all I wanted was a film set, like where I could have my backdrops and where I could have like a little trap room, just different sets to film.
Okay.
You know how I told you earlier, it looks like a film set because
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
always
yeah.
in the back of my mind.
Okay.
Because I always go to LA with artists and we rent film sets,
Okay, gotcha.
There's sets just specifically to go and film.
Okay.
And they're just decorated in certain types of whatever it is,
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to do. Ended up making it a recording studio, and it has grown from that. From there, we did a year there. It was too much for Camarillo. Yeah, it was too much for.
Well,
Camarillo.
it's just too late at night and
Yeah,
having people around and shit.
Authorities and
Okay.
complaints and the noise, and it was too much.
Okay, gotcha.
At least for that area.
For that area, okay.
Yeah, so we had to come back to Oxnard, which is okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. I love being in Oxnard.
Yeah.
And now we're like near 5 Points area, and I'm at peace right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it there. I love that spot. I'm on my second year there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we have a recording studio. I had my whole middle section was a podcast room.
Okay.
Which I recently got rid of it. I wasn't there too much. I just didn't have the time for it, So I was like, I might as well give it to somebody that's going to put some use to it and needs it, So that's what I did. I rented it out. And then on the third room, I have one of my boys, Muggsy Tattoos, that's tattooing for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
So in that podcast studio, what are they doing in there now?
They're tattoo as well.
Oh, it's tattoos as well? Oh, okay,
So,
got you.
Esparza Ink is in there right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how often do you find yourself at the shop?
Not that much, to be honest. Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? I had to be honest with myself. I was like, as much as I love like my setup in the middle room and my lights and my background has my big name on it, and everything. As much as I love it, like I gotta be honest with myself. Like, how much am I in here really? Once a month,
Yeah.
Twice a month.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so not that much because I'm just too busy with videos.
Yeah.
And that's what supports me and my family.
Yeah.
And so that comes first to me.
No, I feel you. So how far along are you booked up?
Usually 1 to 2 months. At this time we're November, December. It's usually my months where it's kind of chill. You know, I get to kick back and spend time with the family and stuff like that. Picks back up in January.
Got you.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little more about music. So
Mhm.
since like music is probably, a big part of what you do, what are you listening to now? Like overall, like what would your Spotify be?
Right now, I'm really digging into the new stuff that's coming out, like the peso, the OGZ, like the little turned up stuff that's coming
Gotcha.
out because it's a new sound. It's a sound that's never existed
Mm-hmm.
years ago, you know. So I'm diving into it. But you know, even OT, I be bumping OT. I be having them on my Pandora and stuff. But that's pretty much it. In general, I don't listen to too much music, to be honest. You know,
Gotcha.
I'm not like, oh, this artist or this artist is not really.
Got you.
Yeah.
Were you ever into anything else besides like rap, hip hop? Any sort of like rock?
When I was
Anything like
skating,
that?
I was into
Yeah.
like Rob Zombie and shit
Yeah.
like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, not too much. My wife is the music head.
Oh,
She's
really?
the DJ.
Oh, sick,
Yo,
dude.
she be like everywhere, all over she be giving me game, you know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is she into?
Into everything, literally. Like her playlist is like rock and rap and R&B and Spanish and
okay.
fucking reggaeton, and then it jumps everywhere. So I let her DJ, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope. So what kind of other hobbies are you into? Like, what would you be doing for fun if somebody told you, "Hey, let's go do some fun"?
Nobody has ever asked me that.
Yeah.
Nobody, you know. Like,
Yeah.
so the destructive outside of the music, outside of filming, I like I like the wilderness. I like
Okay.
like the hikes. I like views. I like quiet. I like peace.
Yeah.
I like to get away from the noise
Gotcha.
as much as I can. That's what I enjoy.
Yeah.
I really want to pick up fishing. I don't know how to fish,
Fishing?
but I would love to pick it up. You know.
Fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin, the one that I told you that was showing me all the East Coast music. He's a sheriff in Santa Barbara now, but before he got that, well, I mean, he's fishing is like his passion. So he was with us for a little while, and like that was his joint, bro. If he wasn't here, he was out fishing.
Yeah.
And Casitas fucking slaying him, bro.
That's tight.
Like he's just the ultimate fisherman, dude. Like I never got into it. I think it was just at a younger age I would go fish and nothing would happen. I'm like, fuck this. But it's peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's peaceful.
Yeah.
I went with them and we're just chilling, you know.
Yeah.
I get what you mean, bro. That it's that feeling where it's like nothing's expected of you right now.
God, you got it.
You know?
You got it.
Nothing's expected of you.
Yes. Yeah.
But this is what's expected of you, just to be chilling right here doing whatever.
Yeah.
the
I want
fuck
to
you're
get
gonna do.
more used to that. I want that. That's what I want. I just pressure, I guess.
Yeah.
Pressure of I'm always trying to outperform myself like crazy every day, which is I get it, but we need to take a breath sometimes, and that's
Yeah.
something I haven't practiced in a lot of years, and I
Yeah.
kind of forgotten how to do. I don't know how to take breaths. I don't know how to kick back. I don't know how to be at a dinner with my family and not leave my fucking phone in the car, like
Yeah.
that type of shit. Like I that's what I want.
Yeah, I'm there with you, bro. And it's like being an alcoholic, bro. That's the first stage, is knowing that you have an issue, you know. And that same with me, bro. There's like, I need to right now. What I'm doing is this is family time. This is what the fuck I'm gonna do, and whatever else it is, it can wait.
Yeah.
Because when it's work time, family time has to wait. I have to give the same respect to whatever.
Damn, I love
that. You
I
think about
love that. I love that perspective.
You
I
gotta
love
think.
it.
You said it, bro. Perspective.
Yeah.
Like that's it. You have to have all sort of different perspectives, and these ideas that you have and who you are. Like it's got to just be fluid, and it's got to change. And this is who I am right now because of everything that I've learned up to today. Right now, if tomorrow I get a different perspective, a different idea, that's who I am. I'm forever changing and evolving and thinking about things in a different way. And I feel like that's how you're gonna get to whoever it is that you want to be, you know?
I feel like everywhere I go, I have like, I have me, I have destructive, and I have this wall, and I'm doing my best to break down that wall so I can give people my real self, which
Mm-hmm.
is something I feel like you're getting right now. This is me truly,
Yeah,
and I want to give that more.
for
You
sure.
know, to people, to my family, to myself. I don't want to have this wall no more.
Yeah,
You know?
and it's hard, and it's hard to come to that realization. Most people don't. Most people don't, and any like you could very well say, "This is what puts food on the table. I need to focus on this. This is what I need to do." And I'm sorry that I can't be with you. I can't play with you. Whatever. Right now, this is what I need to do, and you would be right. You know, but we all know that we have more inside of us, and we could be both of those things. Like, then you just have to figure out how to detach. And a lot of it is you have that the noise in your head, and you got to figure out how to quiet it. And one thing that's really worked for me is running. Is I've gotten into running, and if I get in the point where I'll get home and I'm just like a million miles, I'm gonna go for a run real quick, 30 minutes. Go for a run, quick 3 miles, dude. Get home. I'm a new person.
I love it.
I'm a new person, bro. And you have to know what are those things that takes the edge off for you. And one of the biggest ones for me was the caffeine. The smoking, the caffeine. Both of those things like really had an effect on my day to day. Caffeine, I did not want to give it up. But after I got to the other side of it, I knew that, like, fuck yeah. Because you have that anxiety, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fuck, I don't want to fucking play right now. I have shit I got to do tomorrow. What the fuck does tomorrow matter? Now is what matters.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
like to say this shit so I could hear myself saying it, so I could listen to myself. I don't
Yeah.
have it all figured out, dog. But I say it because I want to hear myself, and I want to like get focused on it again.
I love that.
Like, you're on the path already, bro. For you to recognize that, there's something.
For me, you know how for you it was like that. For me, it's definitely caffeine for sure. I feel like I just flood my body with caffeine 24/7. And when it's not caffeine, it's alcohol. I don't flood my body like that at all, but it's like I need that drink, I need it, I need it. And I'm always making that excuse that I need it.
Yeah.
And I don't, like how you're saying, and I don't. So that's something that I got to work on too. I want to face shit also without needing anything. I want to be able to get through life just me
Yeah,
and nothing else,
for sure.
you know?
And you have it, bro. You have the strength in you, but it's in different areas.
Right.
You know?
I need to readjust my wiring a little bit,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Because we're wired to think like, it's no biggie.
Mm.
Take a drink, bro. It's fine. I know that's how I grew up. That's what you do to unwind. But why can't you unwind by like learning something new, or like going to the park, or
Right.
playing soccer with your kid, or what the fuck ever, playing Legos, or why can't it be? Like, why is that so socially acceptable when it's damaged so many lives and families? Everybody listening right now can think of somebody. Somebody came to their mind when like alcohol damages their family. It had such a weight on my childhood. So when it came time for me to go through it, start drinking, and realize that it wasn't for me, I stopped drinking in 2010,
Shake.
and I never looked back, bro. Because it's like you recognize those things that it does, and you're like, yeah, there could be the benefits of it. Like, you loosen up and you start to talk to people. But if that's you talking to them, why can't it be you without alcohol?
Yeah, that's
Why can't you find that person inside of you that's that person, but without alcohol? You know,
damn.
or insert whatever the
Yeah, yeah.
fuck it is, weed,
Right.
caffeine, whatever your vice is, overeating, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, once you find that out, and like then you're just on the path, dude. I always say it's like when old school stereo system, dog, the equalizer, you know. And when you're into fucking Rob Zombie, you have the treble all the way up. And then you start listening to something else,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you start fucking with the bass.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's whatever path that you're on at that time. You
Right, right.
just dialing that shit in.
Yeah.
But you seem like you got a good head on your shoulders, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
of course,
I
man.
really do try. And honestly, like, I'm really glad that I'm here with you today,
Thank you, bro.
having this conversation. Regardless of what it does, like, it did something for me today.
I love it, bro.
You know?
Thank you.
So I appreciate that.
I say that these combos, like, no matter the views or what, like, anything after once we turn the shit off is a privilege for anybody else to hear it. Because right now it's just me and you.
Mhm.
And if 5 people listen to it, those 5 people were privileged to hear this conversation that we cooked up at this time. That's why the numbers, they don't matter, because nothing is gonna change this conversation that we had, this fucking meal that we cooked up and we ate right now, bro. We're eating good,
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. I love it, man. Thank you for coming, brother. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Yeah, I love your creativity and the way that you're just doing it. You're just posting so much, dude, and you're just like making it happen.
Yeah. That's it.
Do you ever feel like you get it stuck in a certain way of making a music video where this one looks like this one and this one looks like this one?
All the time. But I tend to recognize it
Okay.
and move past from it, which is why my stuff, I feel, everybody always says, what's your favorite video that you've done? It's like, it's always my latest.
Okay.
Because I'm always adjusting and I'm always learning and I'm always picking up a new gear. I'm always picking up something new. Something is always evolving with my work, for sure. I can see it.
So do you have any sort of like set rate or anything, or is that like just between you and the
Yeah, it's I have different rates.
Okay.
And it depends on time. 2 hours, a full day, big difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How big is the production? We're gonna have 50 people there. We need, I'm gonna need a squad. I'm gonna need a team, or it's just me and you. We're gonna hit the liquor store. We're gonna shoot some stuff. Is it that simple? This is a big difference.
Got you. Yeah. I would love to cook something up with you one day, bro.
Tight. I would love to too.
I don't do music yet. Maybe in the future. I have
Post out with a music video next
Bruh.
week.
Dog, I have so much equity in music, bro. I've been in music since I was a kid. I think I could fucking make a song, dog. I've always thought that.
We all have that in us.
We all do.
We
yeah.
do. We do, yeah.
I never tried it, dude. I always think,
I'll record it for you. Don't
alright,
trip.
hell yeah, bro. Imagine that it just came out, dude. I started doing shows, dog.
Yeah.
5 years from now, we'll be backstage. Like, bro, I never thought
Yeah.
we'll fucking be here on my album release. No, I don't think my wife would be happy with that shit. What the fuck, you rapping now? No, but something I don't know, bro. I'm you're a creative. I'm a creative, bro. I want to cook up something and just something like that shows what we do here, who we are. Like, I want Downstar to be more than just fucking whatever idea it is.
I love what you're saying. Something that I want to do is I want to do more things that have more meaning, more feeling, more emotion into it.
Yeah.
More something a little bit deeper than just looking cool music video.
For sure.
I look cool in front of the camera. Lighting looks cool. I'm looking for something more than that right now too. I don't know.
I love that, bro, because like that's something that isn't focused on enough, but there's so much value to it because that's real, with all the money and the bitches and the cars and the drugs and the flashy and I'm this and I'm that. Like, this is me. This is who I am. And I want this part of me to be highlighted. And if you don't like me, or you like me, I want you to like me for who I genuinely am at the core of it.
Yes. Yeah. That's the journey I'm on right now. That's
Oh,
why I'm
dude.
trying to give you the real me right now.
I love
Because
it.
I'm on the journey of just, if you fuck with me because of who I truly am, you do. And if you don't, it's okay. But I just want to be true to myself. And I feel like I haven't been true to myself because of that wall that I've been having in front of me. I want to knock that shit down. And
For sure.
Just move as me.
And you have the freedom to, bro. You know, like, you have every right to, because you're not who you were last week, last month. Like, you've been through certain things and everything changes you, who you are. And, like, you know, there's so many versions of myself that are out there that I don't blame people for having that version of me, because that's what I presented to them. That's who I was, and that's who they knew, and that's the memories that they have.
Right.
But that expires, you know, and maybe that's who you think that I am. That's cool. Maybe that's who I was then, but like, not now, not today. And I'm on a journey, you know, and I'd love to see that for you, bro. And like, I'm excited to see where it goes.
Thank you. I'm excited too. I'm excited that it's documented and is here for forever.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
We'll have to run it back though, dude. For sure. Maybe we'll go fishing.
Hey,
We'll go fishing or something.
Neither
dog.
of us know what we're doing, but we gonna do that. We gonna catch some fish.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit, Destructive. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
man. Thank you for.
Thank you. I appreciate
Hey,
you.
of
Yeah.
course, bro. Thank you for your time and for opening up and for spending this time with me, bro. I know your time is valuable and I appreciate it.
Likewise, sir.
Hell yeah, bro. So people that want to follow you right now, our homie little whoever, little Juan, little Jose wants to get his video recorded. Like, how can he find you? How can he reach out to you?
They could tap in with me on Instagram. I feel like I'm really good at responding to everybody.
Perfect.
That's probably the best way to do it. From there, we know you'll get my number down. But Instagram is the first step. Destructive_films.
Okay.
No E on the destructive and a Z on films.
I love it, bro. We'll have it linked below, guys.
Tight.
Just he's known in the area, bro. You guys will find him if you need him. But no disrespect. I didn't mean no disrespect. You'd only fuck with little Juans or whatever. So, like,
Nah, you good. Nah, you straight. There's a little Juan out there that needs a music video.
that needs a music video. Hell yeah, bro. But awesome, man. Thank you again. And once again, thank you guys for listening. This is Downtime with Downstar, and we out. Peace.
Yeah, much love.